Qatar is the third richest country in the world per capita, and citizens earn an average income of about $87,000 a year. So if average people are able to enjoy a high standard of living, it's easy to wonder how luxuriously the royal family lives. Before we get into that, let's talk a bit about Qatar. Qatar is a small country located in the Middle East. It is 4,471 square miles, and its capital, Doha, was once a fishing village and a popular center for horse and camel breeding. It was also a popular stop for traders who were transporting goods from India and China. It became a British protectorate after the First World War and eventually gained independence in 1971. The country shares a tiny land border with Saudi Arabia, and the rest of it is surrounded by the sea. It is mostly flat, barren, and dry, and this is why only about 5% of the land is used for agriculture. The country is ruled by the Al Thani family, which is one of the most massive royal families I have ever heard of. They settled in Qatar in the 1700s. The family comprises of four main factions: Bani Qasim, Bani Ahmed, Bani Jabbar, and Bani Taimur. There have been four main leadership transitions, and they were all abdication. The current emir is Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, who was preceded by his father, Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, who ruled Qatar from 1995 to 2013. The position was supposed to have been his brother's, but Jassim bin Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani was simply not interested in becoming the emir. Apparently, in 2003, he stepped down from the position of crown prince. He reportedly sent a letter to his father saying, "The time is appropriate to step down and prepare for a successor." He added that he had only accepted that position initially because of sensitive circumstances. He now lives a peaceful life with his wife, Sheikha Bhutan, Atina bint Hamad Al Thani, and their 8 children. Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, the dad, was born in January 1952, and at the time this video was created, he was 70 years old. He has 3 wives and 24 children. Yes, you heard that correctly. 11 sons and 13 daughters. The current emir is his son with his second wife, Sheikha Moza bint Nasser al-Misnd. Before he abdicated the throne, he contributed significantly to the economic development of Qatar. In 2005, he founded the Qatar Investment Authority, QIA, and invested over $100 billion. Here is a list of what QIA has acquired so far. Firstly, there's Harrods, which some refer to as the most luxurious department store in the United Kingdom. This store is so luxurious that it has held royal warrants for Queen Elizabeth II, the Duke of Edinburgh, the Prince of Wales, and Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. There is even a dress code. You won't be allowed to enter if you're wearing cycling shorts, flip-flops, thong sandals, swimwear, beach shorts, or dirty clothing. But enough about Harrods. QIA has also acquired the Printemps department store in Paris. This store opened in 1865, so it has a lot of historical value. It is also one of the world's leading department stores for fashion and luxury items. Apart from department stores, they also acquired Paris Saint-Germain FC, a French football club. They have stake in Porsche, Miramax Films, a $100 million investment in Chernin Group, a 1% stake in Louis Vuitton Moët Hennessy, 6% stake in Credit Suisse, 12.6% stake in Barclays, and several others. Unknown to many, Qatar is actually the largest property owner in London. Let's take a look at some of the impressive properties they own. In London, their holdings include the United Kingdom's tallest building, the Shard. This magnificent structure is described as an icon of modern London, a vertical city where people can live, work, and relax. Inside, you can find world-class offices, the 5-star Shangri-La Hotel, award-winning restaurants, and residences for some of the wealthiest. It also contains the highest viewing gallery in the UK, where you can enjoy breathtaking views of London. Qatar also owns the InterContinental London Park Lane Hotel. This 5-star hotel offers extravagance and comfort. One very interesting fact I discovered about this location is that it is located on the same site as the Queen's former childhood residence. I found it fascinating that the Qataris have acquired something of such historical significance to the British people. The London Olympic Village is also owned by the Qataris. They purchased this in 2011 for £557 million. Currently, the location is a residential area and contains about 3,000 homes. Aside from their London properties, they also own some property in Cannes, France. This includes the Majestic Hotel, a splendid location overlooking the Mediterranean Sea. It has its own private beach and many luxurious rooms with breathtaking views. They also own Grand Hyatt Cannes, Hotel Martinez, and the Carlton Hotel. While the current emir's father ruled, several diplomatic and sporting events took place in Qatar. This includes the 2006 Asian Games, the 2012 UN Climate Change Conference Doha Agreement, and the Fatah-Hamas Doha Agreement. His regime can be described as autocratic. There was no organized political opposition, free speech and dissent were prohibited, and during his rule, 2 U.S. military bases were hosted. He was also integral in the formation of the news media group Al Jazeera. Thus, you can say that he set a solid foundation for his son to follow. Since Emir Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani took over, he has worked to improve Qatar's international profile. One of the main ways he achieves this is by hosting sporting events. He founded Oryx Qatar Sports Investments and helped to bring the 15th Asian Games in Doha to fruition. He was voted the best sports personality in the Arab world by Egypt's Al Aram. The country will host the Football World Cup in 2022, and it is expected that over $200 billion will be spent on infrastructure in anticipation of the event. The emir currently holds a bachelor's and a master's degree from USC. It is alleged that during his studies, he attended several military exercises and vacationed in a variety of countries like France, Monaco, Algeria, and the United Kingdom. There's no denying that he works really hard. He's held numerous other positions, such as the head of the Upper Council of the Environment and Natural Sanctuaries, chairman of the Supreme Council for the Environment and Natural Reserves, chairman of the Supreme Education Council, chairman of the Board of Regents of Qatar University, and deputy chairman of the ruling family council, to name a few. But enough about that. Remember how I told you how much they've invested away from home? Family has invested heavily in comfort and luxury in their own country, while they seem to be secret about their lives. One source claims that the emir had begun constructing a palace in the mountains in Oman. It is located 2,000 meters above sea level, and it overlooks a stunning canyon. The company in charge of the construction is Get General Engineering Technologies. Its headquarters can be found in Doha, and thousands of people are employed to work on various construction projects. It's certainly different from the typical mansions of the world's super wealthy, though. The interior of both of these residences has not been revealed to the public. What I do know more about is the emir's $500 million superyacht. The Al Lazail yacht is one of the biggest yachts on the planet. It is 404 feet long and was built by the German shipyard Lürssen. It was planned by the English design house March & White, a company which only works on luxury products, so it's fair to conclude that it's extravagant. 36 guests can be accommodated, and there is enough space for 56 crew members. There is also a spa, movie theater, beauty salon, barbecue area, a gym, and more than one indoor pool. The exterior balconies allow the yacht to make use of lots of natural light. Thani family is that they are deeply interested in the field of arts. The emir's daughter, Al-Maisa bint Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, is the head of the Qatar Museums Authority and is described as the most powerful woman in the art world today. In fact, in 2012, Forbes ranked her among the 100 most powerful women in the world. The annual budget for the Qatar Museum Authority is $250 million. They have been purchasing huge collections of art for over 20 years. Don't forget to subscribe us for more interesting videos.